thousands. Apart from that, at 61, I'm perfectly healthy. I mean, I got to wear glasses now. I mean, I've been doing 20 years of sitting in front of the computer for 12 to sometimes, 12 hours a day average, at least. I've never had a break. My eyes never get a break. So
Right.
that's the only thing that's struggling. My lungs are good. No arthritis, no diabetes, no chronic fatigue. 16 years of veganism, the human diet, a human being diet, not the human beast, because the human beast eats beasts, and that's what separates us vegans. That's why we are hated so much. They hated the Pythagoreans so much that they actually called vegetarians Pythagoreans for 3,000 years to despise them for the stupid diet that the genius had.
This is why Bill Gates does what he does now with Beyond Me and so forth, to try and hijack the organic, whole food, raw, plant-based lifestyle, to try and, put us back into our carnality with these carnal instincts, wanting these carnal flavors, plus all the toxins added into what they put in there, the glyphosate, the natural flavors. we know what's in there. It's yeah, brother. I love what you said, the human being diet and not the human beast diet. I love it.
Well, the human beast is in the carnal mind. They need to eat flesh. The human being is in the spiritual mind. They eat spiritual food, which God gave in the Garden of Eden. Blueberries, which I eat every day, watermelon. See, these are vegan watermelon mussels I got here.
That's right. Look at that. I see the citrulline right there. I saw it. Citrulline, it's an amino acid inside the watermelon. I'm saying that I see it.
Those are banana mussels,
yeah, baby. We out here.
Yeah. I mean, you're ripped, but see, I don't want to get ripped, because I've seen too many sportsmen who were lean. Some of the best boxers in history were lean.
They
were not muscle bound like Tyson, right? He was lucky because he was fast, but when you're muscle bound, you slow down. When I was in Australia, I used to follow the Essendon Football Club, the Bombers. I used to live in Essendon. My son David was born in the Essendon Hospital.
Okay.
Anyway, I lived in Essendon for 4 years, and I followed Essendon. And they had a full forward called Matthew Lloyd, Aries. And he was one of the best goal kickers in the history of AFL football. And I used to go watch. I remember in the year 2000, they won the grand final. I was there. I was there watching all their games, and watching the greats like James Hird, Dustin Fletcher, Mark McCurry, and Matthew Lloyd. Anyway, Matthew Lloyd made a big mistake. He could have gone on to kick more goals than anyone in history. He ended up kicking about 1,000 goals, but the record of the most goal kicking in AFL history is Tony Lockett, about 1,300 goals. Lloyd was Matthew Lloyd was about, I think he retired at about 27. He had another 10 years in him, and he stopped for some reason. Why wouldn't he want to break that record? He was kicking 100 goals every season, right? So I know why. I know the reason why Matthew Lloyd went downhill.
It's in his chart.
And around 2002 and 3, I mean, he kicked 100 goals in 2 seasons, which only 28 football players have ever done in history. He did it twice, Matthew Lloyd. You know why? Because some stupid idiot told him, get on the bench press, work out, man, get those muscles. Because you're too skinny. And and your opponents, because the full back plays on the full forward. And Matthew Lloyd used to get all these big full back muscle bound monsters who would just tie him up, skinny little Aryan runs, you know. So
Yeah.
but he was kicking goals, and he started all of a sudden in 2000. I think it was 2000 or 2001. He turns up at the start of the season, and he's like the Incredible Hulk. He's got all these fucking muscles. Well, guess what? He used to have one of the best leaps in Australian football. For all you non-Australians, look up Aussie rules football and Mark's leaps, marking the ball, leaping. Just put that in YouTube, and you'll see how high these guys fly when they mark a ball. Matthew Lloyd went from about flying 6 foot to 2 foot because of all of his muscle weight. He couldn't catch the balls, and he couldn't run fast enough. He used to be so he was skinny, he was so jet fast that he was the fastest full forward to run away from his full back before the full back even, like a Bruce Lee punch. Matthew Lloyd would run so fast to the leading ball and mark it and kick a goal that year when he was muscle back, I knew that skinny is sexy and better, and I'm strong, but I'm not muscly. I've got strong muscles because I do resistance every day. But I don't work out to rip. I don't do that. Right? So reason being is I want to keep my speed and agility. And that's also the other thing that happened with Matthew Lloyd was he lost his speed, so he was too slow, and no one would kick to him anymore because they knew he was too slow. And the other opposing coach would put fast runners on him because they knew that he was getting slow.
Of course. Yeah, you gotta keep your main thing, not slow down the main thing just because of everyone else's opinion. What is it? Comparison's the thief of all joy. He started comparing himself, putting on too much muscle. I mean, shoot, who knows? Maybe even I don't know how the standards are. Maybe he even got on some kind of PEDs. I don't know. Because those things restrict you as well, obviously. They tighten you up, PEDs. Hey, question for you, Santos. Is your comment feed still loading fresh? Mine's frozen. Are you seeing new comments, or are you seeing the same comment stuck there?
No comments.
No comments. Interesting. Stay here. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Yep. All right. Awesome. Cool. Now comments are loading. Sweet. So, yeah, man. Definitely need to stay flexible. Gotta stay flexible. I'm so grateful for my flexibility. I've had some wild bike accidents that my flexibility 100% played a part in me surviving them. 100%. As well as in football and things of that nature. I do this scorpion stretch every single time that I work out where I'm reaching my right leg over my left arm, which is reached out 90 degrees straight. And, like a scorpion's stinger would, right? Pretty incredible for you. Really keeps the spine very flexible. What are we seeing, Santos? You're back.
Look, I'm just trying to see if you guys can see how tall the mountains are around me.
Yeah, we can see through that tree line.
Yeah, like I'm 1 I'm 7,200 foot in elevation, right? I'm right in the middle of the Rockies and the Andes. I'm right in the middle in San Cristobal, surrounded by these mountains. I can never see the sunrise, nor can I ever see the sunset. The only sunset I can see, there's the sun there, right? But then there's the mountain. And so I've been living in Mexico for over 4 years now, and I've always lived on the beach. I was living in Oaxaca, Mazunte, best
Right.
healing center, hippie yoga spot.
That kind of vibe.
In Mexico. Then I moved to the Caribbean, Cancun, Tulum, Playa del Carmen, and I ended up in Puerto Morelos for 3 years. That's where we had the academy. So I could see the sun rising in the Caribbean. I could watch it rising in the Caribbean.
Wow.
And then when I was in Mazunte on the Pacific, Mazunte is the lowest point of Mexico. The lowest point of Mexico is where I lived when I first got here for 9 months. And I remember doing lives. I was showing people the sunset. The sunset, I could watch the sunset every day, but I couldn't watch the sunrise. At the Caribbean, I could watch the sunrise every day, which was better for your eyes, but I couldn't watch it set because of the mountains, right? So here, I can't watch anything. So I do my sun gaze. I do my sun gazing all day long. I mean, I could midday. I can just
right? When you get the chance.
Huh?
When you can, right? Like when you can see it. Contrary to seeing it at sunrise and sunset.
It doesn't matter how hot it is. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. I can just go like that, look at the sun for about 10 minutes. It doesn't matter where it is.
You're seeing the cross when you see that, correct? When you look up, you're seeing the cross, right?
Man, I've seen the 6-pointed cross, the 4, the 8, 16, and I've seen the 32.
Wow.
Some mystics are able to see the 64, which is the magic chessboard number. It's also the DNA number. 64 is also well, anyway, it's so 32. I've seen the 32 rays of the cross like that. I've seen that. That's got 32 rays, right?
Yes.
I've seen, but the ultimate one is like the Vishnu one, which is 64.
Right.
Once it's easy to see the 6-star and the 8-star and the 4-star, the cross. It's easy to see that one. As soon as you look at the sun, it's there. It's like fluorescent laser lights going straight through vertical, straight across horizontally. That's what the first thing I see. The first thing I see is the Holy Cross of fluorescent, sort of like a neon, purple, noble gas kind of. I see that cross, and then I tweak my eyes.
And it transforms,
And I tweak my eyes, and then I jump to 8, and then I jump to 16 easily, and very few times I've seen the 32.
The Christ transfiguration right in front of you.
Yeah, man, look, it helped keep my eyes, still pretty, I think got about 90% of my vision still.
100%.
These are prescription.
100%.
These are prescription glasses. So I see perfectly with these, right? But I haven't even worn them for 3 years. I got these in Puerto Morelos, and I never bothered using them because there wasn't so much difference. But now I'm kind of needing these, and so these are for close-up, the $2 jobs, just to look at stuff close.
Right. But no, I agree with you, brother. Helios is our healer. 100%. I've experienced my own vision difficulties as well. I've spent so much of my entrepreneurial life staring into screens for hours and hours on end. I can't say as much as you, but yeah, I've had just my own experiences, right? And the practice of sun gazing, number one, but as well as the practice of closing my eyes, staring at the sun for upwards of 10 to 15 minutes, but doing eye exercises while doing so. And after doing so, after like 30 seconds, you can start to see the light, and you really see the rays coming through your eyelids as you're doing these practices. This is just, my own personal experience. And the Vishnu story, the Vishnu that you explained, that's beautiful. It's funny that you mentioned that. A friend at this Hare Krishna spot that I go to, he's born on the same day as me. And he told me one day that he saved this turtle that was like washed up onto the inside of the sand on the beach and brought him back out into the ocean. He was like washed up upside down. And he said that right after doing so, he saw a vision of Vishnu within the clouds, just, out into the horizon of the ocean around sunset. And Vishnu rises up. He sees Vishnu in the sun, right? But Vishnu is sitting on a lotus in the sun and tells him, those are good deeds. Make sure you keep doing what you're doing. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly what he said, but,
Hey, so what I was saying about this place, San Cristobal is the plant medicine capital of the world. There are more there are more medicines here in San Cristobal and plant medicines than anywhere else in the world. It is known as the Tibet of Mexico because we're in elevation, and it's the center of the Andean Rocky Mountain range. So I'm living in the Rockies.
Really?
Well, of course.
Wow, that's beautiful. I didn't know that. That's beautiful.
And I want you to see how special this year is. There are special pine cones that are yellow colored that are coming out. I want you to see this, guys.
Ooh,
Tell me
please
if you can.
show us.
Yeah. Oh,
show us the pine pollen, Santos.
Oh man, I've had tons of pine pollen since I've been here, man. It's pretty good for the testosterone.
Oh yeah, we got more on the way from Canadian pine pollen.
There it is. Okay. Can you see that? Let's. Oh, look at the beautiful bluebird. I got these beautiful bluebirds here, guys. Where is he? There he is. You got to see these beautiful bluebirds. Oh, there he is. So he's right there. Oh, he's hiding. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Have a look at this.
That's all right.
Look at this. There's hundreds of these everywhere.
Oh wow! Yeah, you can see the yellow.
Is that it? Yeah. Look at that, man. I don't know if you can see how brilliantly yellow it is because my screen's kind of dark.
Golden.
It's golden, man.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna keep the camera still. I'm gonna keep the camera still so people can, take a screenshot. This is a special year. I believe this only happens once in like 100 years or something. I don't know. I might be wrong, but it's rare. Now let me show you the tops. Well, look at the tops of those.
Now, what is that you're saying that you're showing us? What's golden? The cone, or what is it?
Pine cones, man. Pine cones. There's only pine cones on this mountain.
The cone is golden.
Huh? Golden
the cone. Is golden?
Yes. They've got some.
Wow.
They've got some sort of a pollen or something that goes on them. Look at all that all those golden pine cones, man.
Okay, so Santos, I think that what you're seeing right now, because Canadian pine pollen literally started their harvest yesterday, that might be the fruiting of all of that pollen. That might be harvestable pollen right there. That might be the golden harvestable pollen, which is only a 3-week time frame per year. I don't know if anyone in the comments can confirm on that, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's a 3 to 4 week time frame per year, and that's why you're seeing all the gold. Because I have my pine pollen right here, to be honest, and I tell everyone that it's the golden food of the gods because mine is gold. All my pine pollen's gold. I think that's what you're seeing right now.
Look at that, man. I can see about 10 from here. I don't know if the camera's picking them up.
Oh yeah, we see it, bro. We're seeing all of it. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. Saw 30 to 40 of them.
Yep. So what do you want to talk
Go
about,
get
brother?
some of that later.
Huh?
I said go get some of that later, you know? Go grab some.
Yeah. I'm getting around to that.
It'll be there for the next 2-3 weeks though.
Hey, I want to give this guy a plug. He sent me this. People send me stuff, right? This guy, he makes these. This is silver and copper.
Ooh.
This is silver and copper. Silver and copper.
Yes.
That is the dimensions of this copper coil are the right dimensions for certain frequencies. Then he sent me this one, which is the right dimensions for certain healing frequencies. Then this one. Then this one. I've got one in my fridge. I've got about 4 around my computer. I carry this everywhere I go. The chain broke. The copper chain broke, so I'm getting it repaired. But I wear it around my neck. This is a manifester of magic.
Yes.
Copper and silver.
100%. 100%.
So I like to. Here's another one. I have one on my table. Oh. Here's another one. Like I put that on my table. This is the rapé, tobacco, which you snort. You know that the rapé, don't you?
Yes, of course. Sorry, someone's commenting some crap, and I just blocked them. Yes, of course. I know what rapé is. Yeah, you snort that. Awesome.
Okay. Just want. Hey, look at
that. Hey, look at that. Pop the cherry.
Good. This is what I wanted to say. I wanted to get this out today that I knew we were going to do a show. Guys, I have just started yesterday a 7-day process because I'm going to do a liver cleanse on the new moon in 5 days. I'm going to do an Andreas Moritz liver flush. But what you've got to do is you've got to sip. Okay. So what you've got to do is you need tart cherry, which is what this is, right? A pother cherry.
Yep.
You need this concentrated stuff. You need about 3 tablespoons in about I would say 32 ounces. Not 32 ounces. 32 ounces, yeah. Like a bottle. Yeah. A bottle, is that 32 ounces?
16. No. It depends on how big the bottle is.
Okay, well, anyway, look. So 3 spoons of this. So I started yesterday. You do this for 7 days. This is your preparation. Because you've got to have malic acid. And tart cherry has the highest concentration of malic acid, which softens your liver and gallstones. I've done this about I don't know, 400 times. You
Yes.
can't. I don't know how many liver flushes. Andreas Moritz, they murdered him, of course, like they did Dr. Sebi, two of the doctors that I've been, and Dr. Robert Young. Luckily, he's still alive, but I've been promoting for decades, right? So this, see, it's half full. That was full this morning, and what you do is you sip it all throughout the day. Get that malic acid in your liver and your kidneys for 7 days. Then
It's such a cleanser. It is. You're correct. That is such a cleanser, guys. For people with gout, people with diabetes, digestive issues, inflammation issues, recovery issues, sleep issues, those cherries are the richest form of naturally occurring melatonin in nature, aka in the world. Those cherries inside that bottle right there, which all of y'all can buy on Santos's website, and cleanse your liver the same way that he's doing right now, as well as your gallbladder, your bladder, urinary tract.
hey, how funny is this? How funny is this? But of course, you've got to say that. You've got to label it. But how funny is it that it says here that it's vegan? Well, it's a cherry. you know. But
I know. It's yeah, but not everyone knows, Santos. Common sense isn't so common, brother. We know this.
I've found that to be true. Yeah. There you go. There you go, guys. The organic sour tart cherry juice concentrate. It has to be a concentrate. Okay. So I'm going to teach you how to do this liver cleanse. So on the new moon, I think that'll be what, Tuesday? I don't know. I stopped doing that. I do this for 6 days. This is a 6-day preparation.
Brilliant.
I love cherry. It's always
You
been
also take that before bed as well, correct? Just the cherry in general for sleep, correct?
It puts you to sleep. It's a sleeping pill. Now, ever since I was a kid, my favorite fruit has been a cherry. And I get upset when people ask me, because how could there be a sexier fruit than cherries? I mean, there is not. Figs are great, bananas, they're all great fruits, but cherry is like the Led Zeppelin, the Bruce Lee of fruits, right? Anyway, so
Papaya is a close second, but yes, cherry is number one.
Huh?
I said papaya is a close second, but cherry is number one.
Yeah, but how's papaya sexy? Cherries?
I mean, Santos, do I really have to say it?
Innuendo? Cherries?
Oh no, I get the cherry reference. Trust me, I get the cherry reference, but the papaya reference is just as look. When you slice a papaya in half, just down the middle, what does that look like? Maybe you're not getting what I'm getting, but I guarantee you everyone who's watching is getting it.
Cherries. Stick to cherries.
Okay, yeah, cherries are definitely number one. Go ahead.
Look, there's no argument. Cherries is the best fruit. That's it. Thank you, God. God made the best fruit. And I'm just telling people that that's the best fruit. And this is, I mean, this is the absolute essential if you're in Purium, guys. I would say these two, right, for your monthly 6 days and for sleep, but for your monthly 6-day preparation for your Andreas Moritz liver flush. You can look up on YouTube how to do that, so I don't have to tell you that.
You know, actually, Santa, that's a very good point you're bringing that up, because while cleaning your liver and kidneys, you don't want to be having a lot of protein. Therefore, the super aminos, because it's pre-digested, skips the liver and kidneys, will allow you to properly flush out your liver and your kidneys. But if you're adding more protein on top of your liver and kidneys, you're just adding more toxins, more amino acids. That's why Super Amino 23 is fucking amazing and unparalleled in the marketplace. People with renal failure, your kidneys are done. They're done. They don't work anymore. Super amino keeps them alive. People with renal failure. Continue, Santos.
You want to see something sexy?
Yeah.
Like really sexy.
I know you know what sexy is.
Of course I do. All right, I'm going to show you something really sexy.
All right. Oh.
I just did this. This is my artistry, man. Biomedic. You must have that matcha protein, chai, MPV family, MPV sport, aminos, apothecary, and my pineal gland.
Oh, yeah, man. The pineal clear. Yo, someone commented earlier, how do we clean our pineal gland, Santos, in the pineal clear? Do you mind if we talk about those ingredients really quick?
Hang on, I'm trying to make this really sexy. Like I'm into beauty. You know, I'm into sexy things like
No,
sexy.
I know. Yeah, get that Leo rise and flow going. No worries.
But let's make this clear. When I'm talking sexy, I'm talking like the guitar to me is sexy. A Ferrari to me is sexy. A thoroughbred horse to me is sexy. That's the kind of sexy I'm talking about. I'm not talking about.
No, I feel.
Okay, but let's have a look at this for sexy. Woo! Oh my God! Am I loving this in my smoothies? And look what I got in my little old freaky poo. Yep, that's for later on. I'm inviting Ron over to have that because that's for later on. Ron.
Ron.
That's for Ron. Later on.
I get it. You're hilarious, brother.
Yeah. I always make a big smoothie for Ron. That's why I say to you, I said I've got all these Curium shakers. I never use them because for me, these all right, look at that, right? I've got all that, but that's how much I drink.
The Vitamix is where it's at. Yeah.
Water-based smoothies.
Can't beat the Vitamix. Can't beat it. It's the best. I agree, brother.
And I eat so many. I eat 3 watermelons. The reason I eat watermelons, I'll show you what I do with these watermelons. There's another one there, right? As for the horse, this is all horse food. See, all that is carrots and apples for my horses. Right? Now, and the crust I give to the horses. These are good for horses for hydration, for minerals, for nutrition. These make horsepower. That's why I eat a lot of watermelon. So what I do is I'm going to cut that, and I'll be eating the bottom bit, and I'll bring that down to the horses.
Yeah, baby. That's so
funny. Get a bag of fresh, juicy corn leaves every day.
That's so funny. You have all these horse friends. I'm the year of the horse in Chinese astrology.
Well, the horse again. When people ask me what's your favorite animal, I just cringe because the greatest animal is the horse. There is no animal that can be more majestic, more dignified, and more beautiful than a horse. Simple, simple, simple. And all the scriptures agree. Let me read something to you. Let's have a look at this.
All year of the horses. Comment below.
Can you read this, guys? Yes or no? Do I need to make it bigger?
No, yeah. You gotta like zoom in and not move.
All right.
A little bit more. The brown or underneath?
right there.
Okay. Yeah, now we see.
This the horse. All right, the
Yep.
horse. Ashva. The horse is said to have been born of the Creator's feet.
Mm.
The Avishni Nakshatra, which comes under the zodiac of Aries, my sign, the exaltation sign of the sun, is said to be favorable for the acquisition of horses. Well, I've always had horses since I was a little boy. Aries. You see, Aryans love going horse riding, and the best horses are Aryan horses. Secretariat, Man of War, Ruffian, Zenyatta, you name it. They're all Aryans. They're all the Aryan horses. And tomorrow, the Kentucky Derby, an Aryan horse will win. And it will be Fierceness. Okay? There's my bet for the Kentucky Derby. Fierceness, the Aries horse, will win. Okay.
You guys heard it here first. Place your bets.
Yep. Ashva. In the Vedas, the horse has a deeper meaning. It is an image of life's great dynamic force, vital and nervous energy. It is a force, a figure of prana, the universal life, energy. And he who knows the summit of intelligence of the horse, get this, he who knows the summit of intelligence of the horse becomes illumined and fit for the sacrifice. So,
would you say that's equal to christened?
well, look, Jesus rides on a white horse with angels riding on white horses, and he has an army of horses.
Horsemen,
yeah. Pegasus is a constellation of Aquarius. It's a horse. Sagittarius is a horse. There is also Monoceros, which is a unicorn, which is a horse in Cancer.
You know, or I mean, I guess you can't measure that. You can't. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. So there are four horses in the heavens. Four. There's two dogs, Canis Major and Canis Minor. There's a dove, Columbia. There's a crow, which are the two birds of Noah's Ark, Argos. There's a crow in Leo called the Raven, or the not the crater. Anyway, there's birds, but there's four horses in the sky. Pegasus, the horse of all horses. Sagittarius, Monoceros in Cancer, the unicorn. That's why Cancer is a very special sign. One of its symbols is the unicorn, the other is the scarab, and then the crab. But the crab is the scarab. So that's why there's confusion. Cancer should actually be a scarab.
It should be.
Yeah, it's a scarab. That's why Jesus is called he's called a scarab by the fathers of the church, like Eusebius and who else? I'm trying to think. Origen and all those guys. They said that, you know, that
I had seen something that the scarab by weight per I don't know, per pound by weight by body weight, it has the most power of force that it can exert by the weight that it holds, compared to any other animal or insect in the world. which makes sense as well. You know, many people can compare the crab, right, to you know, which is the scarab, right? But it has these pinchers, and you know, Mike Tyson, he's a scarab, he's a Cancer, but he's definitely got those hands, right?
Yep.
They have that force, they have that explosive force.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, they've got good hands. Never ever arm wrestle or fight with your hands with a Cancerian, because they've got the crab claws. They do have that. Cancer rules the hands. Gemini rules the arms. It's very important to know this. Gemini does not rule the hands per se. Cancer does. Tuck, tuck, tuck,
Mm.
tuck. It's Cancer, and watch out for those guys, because when they grab your arm, man,
Ooh.
they break your arm. They have a lot of strength in their arms, Cancerians.
Ooh.
Mike
That's a great point.
Tyson.
I'll be honest. I wrestled my father much of my life, and he has about 5 planets in Cancer, and you know, his arm wrestling capabilities. I've seen him whip guys twice his size ass my whole life.
Um, Mike Tyson is a Cancerian, and you can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's why he knocked people out in the first round. So many fights. It was so boring, you know. Everyone played
Oh,
it.
this guy Jake Paul is screwed.
Huh?
Jake Paul, he's screwed.
Who's
When Mike
Jay?
Tyson,
Huh?
we talked about this, bro. Mike is gonna fight Jake Paul. Tyson's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do
yeah.
a boxing match.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's going to be funny. It's going to be really.
It's gonna be hilarious.
They're just doing it for money.
Oh, for sure, they're doing it for money, for sure. And Tyson will play it out a little bit, but I think he's gonna just take him out after about 2 or 3 rounds. Anyway, hey, someone commented below. I don't know what you're looking at, but let me address this really quick. And I don't know if you're able to grab that after looking this up, but someone commented below, how do we keep our energies out of the lower chakras? 2 things. Number 1, and Santos can talk about this as well. In meditation, very clearly focus on raising your tongue to the roof of your mouth. This will direct the energy of your tongue, which, you know, many people fall slave to their tongue. They fall slave to what they're hungry for, to what they want to taste, to what they say, and just many, you know, slaveries of the tongue. And so this will get you out of naturally, literally, physically, naturally, your carnal nature by, in meditation, press your tongue on the roof of your mouth while meditating, as well as while doing breath work and doing nasal breath work, contrary to just mouth breath work. If you're a mouth breather, you're not breathing properly. We are meant to be nasal breathers. Go ahead, Santos.
Okay, so this is one of my graphics that has all the 48 constellations in the sky.
Yes.
The 12 zodiacs, Aries on the top, Pisces the 2 feet. These are the northern deacons, and these are the southern deacons. These are seen in Australia and South Africa and South America, and these are seen in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so I'm going to show you Corvus. That's Corvus in Leo, the heart. That's the crow, the bird that I forgot. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. There it is.
No, I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you. I didn't know that.
There it is. Corvus, crater. Well, if you're looking for the Holy Grail, it's in Leo, and it is a southern deacon of Leo, and it's called the Holy Grail, and it's called crater, and there it is. And Manly P. Hall spoke about this. When souls come in through Cancer, the next sign is Leo, and in Leo is the cup of lethe, the cup of forgetfulness, and many drink too much of this intoxicating liquor and forget about their divine nature. That's in Leo, the heart. And then Hydra is in Leo as well. Leo does not have any northern deacons. Look, That's Cancer. That's Cancer, and this is Virgo, and Leo is, there's nothing in the north. Leo does not have any deacons in the north. They're all in the south.
Mm.
Now, so what was I going to say? Yeah.
You were talking about the horses, the 4 horses.
Okay.
Show us Pegasus.
Yeah. Okay. So
I didn't know Pegasus was an Aquarius.
Yeah, let's go to Aquarius down at the shins, okay? So there's Pegasus.
Wow. I
wonder
if my moon is where Pegasus is.
Horse. There's the Swan, Cygnus, in the north, the Northern Cross, because there's a Southern Cross as well. See, this is the Northern Cross that you guys see. It's the Crow. The Swan. And the Southern Cross is in Centaurus, which is the other horse. So we've got to go to Centaurus, and there's the Southern Cross.
The crux.
On the right side of the man. All right. So this is Southern, and there's the cross that I used to see as a boy all my life, and there's the horse Centaurus.
Yeah.
The Centaur. So that's one.
The 7 rotating circumpolar stars.
All right, Sagittarius. I love watching Sagittarius. It's the most exciting constellation to look at. Scorpio as well. It looks like a J, like a Judas, the betrayer of the sun in November. Israel, as I've done for decades, I've been teaching people that Israel is actually Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio, the 4 fixed signs of the Zodiac. Anyway, the hips.
Would you mind sharing that on live really quick, Santos? After that, go ahead.
What?
Just why that is Israel. Just for those who are watching on live. Not everyone has seen every video of yours. That's why I say that.
Of what, though? Of what? I don't understand what you're talking about.
How the 4 fixed signs are Israel.
Oh, okay. Just go to universaltruthschool.com, and there's an article there. Go to my article, Syncretism Writings, and you. Oh, look, I'll show you. Look, guys. Guys, always go to my website, guys. Always, please. There's so many treasures here, man. You guys, look, Syncretism Writings, okay? Raising the chrism, how to do it. Tissue salts, how do you take tissue salts? There's millions of articles in here. Medical astrology, flat earth. Now, go to Syncretism Writings and choose, okay, the open place of the earth, which is proving from the Bible that the earth is flat. The Analema, the globalism, bull, Hare Krishna, horizontal level, game, set and match. Horizontal level and flat, game, set and match. Israel and Ram. Click on that one.
Yes. Perfect. Israel and Ram.
Okay. The greatest billboard in the world is in the sky. The name Israel can be seen in the fixed signs as well, starting from Scorpio as always, and going in true order through Aquarius, Taurus, and finally Leo. So what do we get? Where the fuck? Anyway, read that. No, here it is. Wait a minute. Yeah. The one under there, Jehovah, the God of heaven. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Because this has got what I was going to show you. This is how God is described in the Bible, with the face of a lion.
Hey Santos, really quick, if the live ends, we may have to restart, so you'll have to post it and then we'll restart it. I'm just saying that because I think we're getting close to the hour mark, but just go ahead.
Anyway, there it is. That is what will show you. How can I get this?
It's okay. We can see
Right.
it. We see
There's
it.
Scorpio. I just showed you that Scorpio looks like a J, Judas Iscariot, the
Yep.
betrayer. There it is. That's J. Aquarius looks like an H. Taurus looks like a V. And Leo looks just like an H. There's Jehovah. There's Shiva. Because Scorpio, not only does it look like a J, it also looks like an S. It's Shiva, Jehovah in the skies, guys.
Wow.
Each sign is a savior that is coming. Ophiuchus, Aquarius, together with Pegasus, Orion, and Regulus, are Jehovah, the savior. The savior is the sun and the zodiac going around over our heads every day, writing the script. That every time the planets conjunct, every time they come together, and a new moon and an eclipse, they are changing history. The sun and the moon and Jupiter and Venus and all those orbs.
The gods.
The greatest billboard in the sky is the name Jehovah. And there it is right there. On the tarot card, the Wheel of Fortune. Wait a minute. What did we just say about the Zodiac? That it was what? What were we just saying about the Zodiac?
It's Israel.
Yeah, and that it's the greatest billboard in the sky, and that it is the savior and the greatest blessing. Well, look what this is called, the Wheel of Fortune. Your astrology is the, and don't say you've never been fortunate, all you guys out there, right? For instance, okay, I've never had a disease in my life, but I'm sure there are people who, are blind, that are listening, are deaf. I'm sure there are people that are sick, chronic fatigue, depressed, taking pharmaceuticals. I don't do any of that stuff, right? But you have been fortunate. Maybe I was less fortunate in another life, but I've had many misfortunes as well. So this is the wheel of fortune and misfortune, no doubt about it. And now look at this. Look at that. Part 2. So what have we got here? Yod, Jehovah, Scorpio, the J. Hair. Remember, I said that hair, that Leo and Aquarius both look like H's in the sky. There it is, hair. Well, that's the letter H, right? And that looks like a J or an I. So Yehovah. Taurus is a V. Taurus, the horns and the head of the bull is a V. This is clearly Jehovah and Shiva in the sky. And it's also Israel. How is that? Well, there's Isis, right? Which is Scorpio, Isis. Ra is Israel. Where's the R? Leo. No, wait a minute. I've got to think about this. I don't want to get this wrong. Israel is here as well. I just showed you Jehovah. And by the way, look at this. Tarot. Tarot. And going backwards, you've got Tora. Torah. Taurus field. Turning like a wheel of fortune. Turning. And there it is. The 8-spoked wheel. So the solstices, the horizontal line, and the equinoxes, which would be, let's see, Aries over here, of course. Aries,
right there, and opposite is Libra. That's the equinox, and these we just went past this day here, March. It's March the 3rd now. We just went past this cross quarter day, and it's V. It's a V. It's the letter V. All right, and then you've got, so the cross quarter days. Those are the fixed signs: Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. You see? So, so you see how the devil is also down at the bottom, and then the angels, the Sphinx is at the top, and the serpent is going down as well, going down to hell. See, it's not just fortune, but this shows you that, all right, let's finish off with Israel. This is Isis. We've already started with that. We know that the J and the I are interchangeable. Ra is Orion in Taurus. Orion is a constellation, is a deacon of Taurus. Let's go back to my little old charty poo. I don't know why I'm saying poo. What am I looking for? Taurus. All right, Taurus, the neck. Look at that. There are no, oh yes, there's one. What is it? Auriga, the charioteer. The charioteer is in the north, and then Orion is in Taurus, the fixed sign. There's Orion, the hourglass. There it is. And the red star Betelgeuse. There's only 4 red stars in the sky. Eh? Okay. There's one there. There's one in Virgo. No, hang on. There's 2 there. There's also Aldebaran in Taurus. See, Taurus is the V. The V of Shiva, Jehovah. It's clearly a V. And those are the 2 red stars there. And then the only other 2 red stars are in Scorpio, Virgo, in Bootes. There it is. Bootes. That's the star on the Californian flag because it's in the north. It's in the north. And so it's the only red star in the north. All the other stars, well, one is in the Zodiac, so it's on the middle, on the ecliptic. Betelgeuse is in the south, and the other one's on the Zodiac, Antares. Now, why would that red star on the back of the Scorpion, which Ophiuchus has his foot on, because Ophiuchus is about to stand on the back of the Scorpion. Remember, the serpent will bite you on the heel. Yeah. And you will heal. That's why Ophiuchus is a healer. So that red star is called Antares, which means opposite Aries. You see, Aries. So you got the 2 red stars up in the top, Aries. Well, really in Taurus, but opposite Taurus is the bull. That really should be called, instead of being called Antares, right where your genitals are, Antares, Arian, especially for men. If you've got an Aries, a martial genital. Oh, I forgot to get, sorry, Isaac. Isaac's been waiting. Isaac. Oh, you're there. Okay, well, add me. Okay, there's add me. No. It just gives me the unfollow button. I can't do that, bro. What? Where are you? I can't see you. Add me. How do I add you? I saw it last time. View request. Isaac. Brother. Sorry, people. So that's... Oh. Hey.
What up?
Sorry, brother. I
No
forgot
worries.
about you.
Yeah, because you would love this stuff. I know you love your astrology and the skies and Adam Kadmon. This is called Adam Kadmon. You can get this on my site, guys. And by the way, look, give myself a plug. I never do. And you know, why not? I'm going to give myself a plug. I'm going to let's have a look. Number 3. Where am I? Number 4. Okay, so here's my site, Universal Truth School, guys, and you just saw this great article. Read it. Okay, so here's the best site in the world, man. I've made the best site in the world with the best products. Look at that. Look what I got right there, guys. Purium.
Oh yeah, baby. Can't beat this.
Or friends, if you want the best recorded guitar music ever, because I spent so much money recording my albums. If you want the best guitar music ever, my 3 albums are available right here. Music, just under Purium, music, and you can get them on all these platforms, guys. and CD Baby as well. You can stream it, you can buy it, but you know, there you go, man. I'm giving myself a plug. And as I said, there's also in the products tab, there is digital graphics. These are very popular. I mean, let's see where my there it is. You can get that there. It's called Adam Kadmon. And by the way, that's 20 Australian dollars. It's about 15 American. But that's what we're looking at now. So let's go to that, because I've got to finish off with some really important stuff. So Antares, right where your dick is opposite your testa. So there's your testicles, and there is your testa, your head, and there's a red star, the eye of the bull, called Aldebaran. Yeah, and there's Ra. So we got is Ra. Where is L? Well, it's right here. Let's have a look at Leo, the lion. That should be a good L. Let's see if we can find is Ra L. Let's have a look at Leo, shall we? There you go.
Is it right in the middle?
See, it looks like a question mark kind of thing, right? But
yep.
if you turn that around, you know, you can make an L out of that. But you can even make an L out of just this. There's many L's here. L, the lion. Put it this way. L is the lion. L, Leo, the heart, the biggest toroidal field in your body. So, and look, and there's Regulus, and that's a very important star. That star is the only star that is right on the ecliptic. Regulus, the king.
Very important.
And so Crater, and so Corvus was the crow. That's the crow. But Crater, that's the Holy Grail. It's in your heart. And there's Leo, the L of Israel. So let's do it this way. Let's go like this. Let's go. Where's the dick? Oh, there's his dick. Hang on. So there's the I or the J. Okay, or the S. It doesn't matter. Okay, but that's I in the tarot card Wheel of Fortune and in many other systems. Scorpio is the I. It's the Yod. Okay, so we've got is. Let's look for Ra, Orion, right there. That's the letter R. And the top star is red, Beetlejuice, and then L is right there in the heart, and that is in perfect sync with my article here. Syncretism writings, Jehovah. It's perfectly in sync with this because there's Isis. Ra is opposite in Taurus, Orion, right? And then Leo is L. Is Ra L. But you can also do it like this. You can just go is Ra L. Or the other way, you can go is Ra L. So the V of Taurus, the bull, the horns of the bull, the V shape, and next to it is the R shape of Orion. Now, I want to show you guys a very, very important constellation to know about. Oh my God, it's not there. Let's see what's in Aries. We've got Cassiopeia. Oh, and Perseus as well. I forgot the freaking... No, well, he's another hero. There's 7 heroes. Perseus rides Pegasus. But Perseus is in the head. Because Perseus slays Medusa. Medusa is the starlit sky. Perseus is Aries, the sun exalting in Aries. So when on March the 21st, when the year begins at the head and goes down to Taurus, which we're in now, and then to Gemini, Perseus is always there slaying the head of Medusa. In other words, the winter, the 6 months of starlit nights, because there was no sun. So that's why Perseus turns up in Aries. But also is the whale that swallowed up Jonah, Cetus, the whale, because this swallows up the last year. This is where the whale opens up. This whale opens up his mouth and swallows and ends the last year. And Eridanus is in Taurus. That is the Jordan River in the sky. That's Eridanus is the Jordanus. What am I doing? Yeah, no, Eridanus. Can you see that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why is it so awful? There it is. Eridanus. Okay, so that is in Taurus as well. And it is the river in the sky. And so in Cancer, the chest, we've got in the south, we've got a boat called Argo, the Argus, the boat, the naval, the navis, the ship. That's Noah, and there's his dove. There's the crow that he sends out of his ark. There's the ark, Argus, right? Now, where's the dove? Oh, well, it won't be in here because my niece didn't actually put all the stars. Let's see if we've got the dove here. My niece made these, all my graphics. Where's the dove? Dang, it's not going to be in here.
That's okay.
But anyway, the whole sky, all the stories of the Bible are here. I can show you. You know what? In Strong's Concordance, it tells you that the circuit of Galilee that Jesus walks on is the ecliptic of the Zodiac. So it's in the Bible. It's in the Strong's Concordance. You can check that. Where in the Gospel it says, and Jesus walked on the circuit of Galilee with his 12 disciples. Well, this is it. This is the circuit of Galilee. Because why? Because I didn't say it. Strong's Concordance says it. Just go to Strong's Concordance. the most authoritative concordance of scripture in history. Just go there and put in the Circuit of Galilee, and it will tell you that it's the Zodiac.
Yes. Yes, brother. I love it. I absolutely love it. Context, looking at context in the Bible absolutely changed my life and freed my mind. Why? Because it made me understand what they were saying and what it meant when they were saying it. But if you don't understand basic Jesus, what's it called now? just basic modern lingo. If you don't understand a modern saying, if I was to say something now that's relevant that would not be relevant 500 years ago, the person who heard it 500 years ago, they would have no idea what I was talking about. Why? Because they don't know context. And when you put the Bible in those terms, in terms of thousands of years, we need to be looking at context and things like Strong's Concordance to truly know what it was saying. Go ahead, Santos.
Yeah, that's why it annoys me when these so-called Christians attack me and say, "Oh, there's no astrology in the Bible, Santos." Well, that's because you don't have a Strong's Concordance in your library, and I have in mine, and I've read the fucking thing. So
I found astrology in Hebrew context, studying Hebrew context of the Bible. That's how I found astrology. Go ahead.
Yeah, please, anyone, please don't tell me that Jesus isn't the Son and the 12 disciples or posts are not the Zodiac and Jesus was historical. I mean, please, fairy farts and unicorn poo. Let's get real, guys. This is what it's all about. It's scripture is in the stars, okay? This is another graphic I've got. The red constellations are the southern ones, the southern deacons. So let's start with Aries, the head, right there. And we'll go around, shall we? So Aries, Cassiopeia, the whale Cetus, and then Perseus, who slays... who rides Pegasus, who's obviously opposite. Where is he? No, he's over here. So Perseus, he slays the night because this is the night below, and he every day Perseus in between 6 and 8 o'clock. This is a 24-hour clock. Every day Perseus is there, and Orion is the one who kills the wolf who eats. Here's the wolf, Lupus in Libra. The wolf is when the sun sets. That's why Little Red Riding Hood, the sun, her mother said, "Don't you go into the wilderness. When you go into the wilderness, this is because this is not the wilderness. This is the Garden of Eden. This is the wilderness." She says, "Watch out because there's the wolf there, Lupus. And he will eat you." And so what happens is the hunter, Orion, the day, saves Little Red Riding Hood from the wolf, but the wolf eats her every night because he is cunnilingo. That's why he likes to eat Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood is the clitoris. There's Little Red Riding Hood. That would be the clitoris. That would be the flaps. Beautiful vagina. And that is the portal of life. We all come through a vagina. So there's...
That's exactly what I was saying earlier about the papaya.
Hey?
I'm just going to show everyone. Go ahead.
The problem is, you see, at night she becomes a whore because she gets eaten by the wolf, the canine cunnilingus. So then we've got in Orion, we've got notice there's more green, there's more northern constellations than southern constellations. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Because the south is way, way more vast, but the constellations in the south are way bigger as well.
Yeah.
So the red are southern deacons. So here you've got Taurus, Auriga, the charioteer, the river of Jordan, the Jordan River, and the Ra of Orion. And then in Gemini, you've got the two dogs, Canis Major, Canis Minor, and the hare. And Monoceros is in here as well. And here you've got Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. So you've got, right next to Noah's Ark, you've got twins, two bears, you've got two dogs, and in Cancer, you've got two donkeys as well, Asinellus australis and Asinellus borealis. So you've got two donkeys here, and you've got, as well, you've got Gemini, two twins. So twin dogs, twin donkeys, twin bears, twin children, all the animals hop in Noah's Ark, and there's Hydra, there's the crow, and in Virgo you've got the hare, Coma, wait a minute, I'll turn this around. Bernices, Coma Bernices. That's where we're going. We want see, yeah. So this is Virgo, Coma. That's the head goddess there, and then you've got the horse, Centaurus, where the Southern Cross is, and then you've got Bootes, where there's the red star, and called the red star on the Californian flag in Bootes, called Arcturus. Arcturus, the bear. That's why the California flag has the bear and the red star. The only red star, and this is wrong. Sorry, no, it's not wrong. This is right. Bootes is in the north. It's the only red star in the north. And then you've got the Southern Cross. The Northern Cross, because the Southern Cross is in Centaurus over here. Oh no, yeah, that's the Southern Cross, guys. Sorry, Southern Cross. The wolf. See, the Southern Cross is always there, the first deacon, because it crucifies the Son of God. It gets crucified here, and then lupus is also all about a hardship, and the crown, Corona Borealis, the northern crown, is the crown of thorns that the sun gets when he goes down into the night. See, they're all here. The Holy Cross, the wolf that swallows the sun, which is Satan, in the Garden of Gethsemane. Oh, wow, that's beautiful, man. Whew.
That Arizona sun.
Yeah.
I'm in the valley.
See, as I said, I can never see the sunset, guys. I can never see the sunset, but I can see it. There you go. Through the trees. It's brilliant.
Y'all see that blue star Kachina on my screen? Some people say that's the blue star Kachina.
Yeah. So then you've got
Santos, you see the papaya?
Huh? Yep, that's the portal.
That's the portal, baby.
So here you've got serpents, the head of the snake, and of course, see, there's the head of the snake at Libra as well. Libra is the cross where Jesus is crucified. There it is. It's how, I mean, you can't make this shit up. The cross is in Libra, which looks like a cross, and which is where night begins on the 24-hour clock, 6 p.m., and where the 23rd of September, Judgment Day, when the sun gets judged and goes down to hell in the fall of the sun, the autumn, until it hits the solstice of December, 21st of December, St. Thomas Day, St. Thomas, all is Tum. So here you've got Corona Borealis. Yeah, the crown of thorns that is put on the sun's head. Here's the Fucus, the healer. Here's Hercules. Here's Lyra, the harp of the gods. Here's Ara, the altar, which Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, he offers to the gods before defeating the Saturnian Titans, because he's the god of Olympus. See, so here is where they draw the line. Here's where he goes to the altar, makes a sacrifice. There's the dragon of Satan. There's the arrow. There's the eagle, and there's the dolphin, Delphinus. So there already is the arrow, which shoots. Remember, Sagittarius is shooting toward the 21st of December, right? And at the first decan of Capricorn is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius continues seamlessly through the year from Sagittarius to Capricorn. Then you've got Pisces Australis, so the southern fish from Pisces, because the northern fish is up here somewhere. Pegasus, the swan, is in Aquarius. Cephas, the band connecting the two fish, Pisces, and Andromeda. Now, Cephas is the name of Peter, Jupiter, the ruler of Pisces, and Jesus said to Peter, I will call you Cephas. And Andrew, the next person that he recruited, you see, Jesus was, you know, he started his ministry, and he decides to go to the beach to see the fishermen. And there's Peter and Andrew, all right? So there's Jupiter, Jesus, Jupiter, Peter, right? Jupiter, the ruler of Pisces, and he stumbles in the water. He's at the water edge, and he sees a guy called Peter. He calls him, first thing he says, I will call you Cephas, which means rock. Upon this rock, I'll build my church. And then he turned around and said, who's he? That's Andrew, my brother, Andromeda. Can't make this shit up, guys.
Can't make it up, guys. This is astrotheology in its purest form right here, y'all. We got people commenting, asking when you're going to be doing the class next, Santos. Guys, this is a class right here. You are getting a free class.
Okay. Guys, I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, join my Patreon for free. I'm going to be doing lessons. You just have to be patient. I'm not ready. There's reasons why I'm not ready, but I promise you, for free, you will be getting the best syncretism lectures that the universe has ever experienced. I'm going to another level altogether, and it's free. Fuck YouTube. I'm going to get rid of I'm going to get rid of social media, guys. I deliberately crashed my YouTube and Facebook page, deliberately, and it's changed my life. You know how much time I've given myself to heal? I realized before how much I was behind chasing messages and looking at social media and draining my energy, like just fucking draining the shit out of me. My mind would just, it was awful. And now I did that, and now, man, it just feels so peaceful. Best thing I ever did. So Patreon, join my Patreon, guys, for free. And look, again, as I'm giving myself a plug, here there is everything, guys. When you get the lessons, if you should wish to donate, which you know will go towards better syncretism, there is somewhere here, there is a donate page, and I always, where the fuck is it? Because someone fucked up my website and you can't see anything. Where's the events?
Syncretism. Oh shit, man, this is not good. Where's the donate page?
His Patreon is on his website, guys. Everyone just go to universaltruthschool.com, okay? universaltruthschool.com. Click the tab. Scroll through the tab. You will find it.
Oh, at the yeah, okay. Here it is, guys. So that's the page. That's the home page. Okay, right down the bottom. You know, if 500 people are watching and I get $1, that's $500. That goes towards getting a better cameraman, getting better digital guys. Because this is what's happening, guys. I'm gonna show you what's gonna go on. What I'm gonna be doing. This is very exciting news for the world. So you've got all different donation buttons there, okay? Now, here's what I'm gonna finish off with. I've got a team ready of people, digital people, all kinds of people ready to tune into these, hopefully weekly lectures, and they're going to make digitals with it. So they're going to, and that's going to cost me money. So although it's free, which means that if you're living on the street and all you're eating is, 3 apples a day, you're going to get free teachings while you're hungry and waiting for your next meal. And you don't have PayPal, you don't have a bank account. You just, because the system is deliberately taking poor people, you can get this for free. I've always had everything for free, always, and I've never asked for donations, ever. And if I do, which I did 3 times, I say that I will pay you within 6 weeks, a month, 2 weeks, or whatever. And I've done that. I've repaid those people. Okay, that's so. So that's what I'm saying. Join for free, guys. And those people who do have money and love syncretism and want it to be better, you know what to do. I've spent my whole life finding this truth, guys. And man, oh man, have I read so many books and toiled and sweated over the Bible and Bhagavad Gita and all kinds of books. And I burned my eyes out, man. Like Beethoven, he burned his eye. He was writing music. At the end, his 5th symphony, he did that blind. Now, I should be blind for all the work I've done. Maybe, if you all put in $1, well, I don't know. Maybe I can get this great eye medicine or something or whatever. The point I'm making is I've done the miles, I've done the work, I've toiled and labored to serve the Lord and to seek the truth and find it. I've turned every stone. I'm not afraid of anything to learn. If you're a Satanist and you want to teach me about Satanism, that's nice. If you're a Hermetist, that's nice. If you're Muslim, I want to know what you believe. I want to know everything. Why fucking not? Why not?
Why not?
Why have a narrow mind? Why say, oh no, I don't want to learn Spanish? That's fucking Mexican shit, right? Or I don't want to speak, whatever, another language or whatever. The more languages, the better. Why wouldn't you want to play musical instruments and know everything? Why not?
Exactly.
You can learn
Absolutely.
the saxophone in 5 days. I mean, then you can go down to the jam bar and jam with some of the musicians there. You won't be that good, but at least you'll know. Buy a saxophone, get on YouTube, how to play a saxophone, and I promise you, if you're good, if you're intelligent, in 5 days, you'll be a saxophonist. You can go on the corner of the street and make money. I made $250,000 every year from 2000 to 2012, selling 10 to 15,000 CDs every year for 12 years. And then in 2011, I started Syncretism, so there was a 1 year crossover, and then in 2012 I just dumped music
and I haven't played a lick of guitar for 12 years. But my music, because I created good quality music and spent a lot of money in the studio, got the best session musicians in the world, not just Australia, in the world, Kick Studios, South Melbourne. See, my music cannot be on all the platforms if it's substandard. They don't do that. I know a lot of artists who can't get on the platforms. I know a lot of good artists because they haven't got enough money like I had. I had a lot of money to put into my albums. They are good quality. You listen to my albums, it's like listening to a Led Zeppelin album. There is intensity in there. There's sweetness. There's aggression. There's motivation. My 3 albums, Moliendo Café, Amazing Days, and Angelica, why are they still selling? I'm still paying my rent with music royalties on the 15th of every month. I get a royalty check from CD Baby, hundreds of dollars every month, and it pays my rent. Why? I haven't played it for 12 years. Who's talking? How? Well, because people buy it and then they recommend it to their friends who recommend it to their friends. Because I haven't been playing for 12 fucking years.
Blessed, brother. Blessed. But you wouldn't have that blessing. You wouldn't have that blessing if you didn't put that talent to use, brother.
It's not a talent, brother. It's not a talent. It's a gift.
Yeah. I'm referencing... my reference was the parable of the talents by saying that, to be honest. But you get what I mean.
Yeah.
That's why your talent has been multiplied and still multiplies, because you invested it. You went and used it.
I'm still doing the same thing as I did when I left school at 14 and a half. No job, no boss, no taxes. I'm still doing that.
That's what we need. That's free,
I've got about 20 to 30 streams of income. Small. Nothing big. Nothing.
I think about it, and you know, I understand, like, in no offense to anyone, but I'm so grateful for time freedom. That is where you truly experience, like, who you are, what you want in life, where you want to go, what you're passionate about, who you actually care about, who your tribe is, what your purpose is. And obviously you can create time freedom with knowing some of those things, right? But you go deeper into all of those things when you have time freedom. That's the real Matrix hack in this game, bro. And yeah, you know, people that I encourage everyone watching, share your gifts. Don't die with your music still inside of you. This is what Santos is not doing. He is not dying with his music still inside of him. He was born with music. It needed to be heard by the world. And he didn't let it stay inside. He could have not shared it. He could have not shared syncretism. He could have not shared flat earth. He could have not shared all of these gifts. But it takes courage to share these things. And you guys... Look, guys, you're seeing what courage can do in your life. When God has given you a gift, have the courage to share it, and then Jupiter will come through by you having that courage and that belief and believing in your gift, and just add some more blessings on top of that. But obviously Jupiter is in subservience to God. So, you know, just use your gifts. Don't die with your music still inside of you.
Hey guys, have a look at this. Since I mentioned, I've got 3 donations. Look at this, right? $3, and that's from he probably wants to be a lot of people like to be anonymous, but here we go. Azi Tar. There you go. The Taurus field. Ali means God. Ali. Tar. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, $3. Thank you, brother. Patreon, $10 member. Who is this? Dan Lewis, $10 member. Look at that. See, some people are still living in a room. They've still got a roof over their head. You know, this Dan must have a roof over his head and internet, right? You know, so all you people that are homeless listening now, you don't have to do this. You can do it for free. These are generous people who love syncretism, who love the truth, who know where syncretism is going to take the world. Macariolens just became a $1 member. There you go, $1. Imagine if those 300,000 subscribers that I had on Mr. Astrotheology all decided to just come here now and maybe, but for free or $1, right? A dollar's just $1. Okay.
We got, you know, 105 people watching right now. You guys can all share this to your story. You guys can all share these reels. I'm going to make reels out of these lives afterwards and share those reels to your stories and help. All of that helps support Santos. When you're sharing the Purium, that helps support Santos. When you buy Purium, that helps support Santos. All the Patreon donations, it helps support Santos. Everything, all sharing is just going back in some form or fashion to the riverbank of Santos by sharing. But by sharing, that riverbank is sharing, you know, it's the riverbank of syncretism, really, is what it is. That's what it really is. And Santos is just, you know, courageously put himself as this this microphone of syncretism to the world.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, so yeah, support syncretism always. It's the most comprehensive, inclusive system that exists, and everyone's welcome. You know. Anyway, I've got
There's
to
no
go.
Jewish hatred, no Islamic hatred. There's no Christian hatred. None of that stuff. It's all love, and it's all one. And finding the syncretisms between all of them. Santos has explained them all on his website, on his shows, on his channel. That's by supporting that, guys. You are supporting religious freedom. Know that. That's what syncretism is. That is religious freedom. What we're seeing take place right now in the world is religious prison. Syncretism is religious freedom. No, it's not. It's not religious freedom. It's spiritual freedom, is what it is. Freedom of the spirit.
Yes, all my life, I just want to finish with this because I've got to go and feed the horses. All my life, I've been creating ways of generating my own money because I trust in God. I don't trust in men. I don't go to a boss to say, I want to be your slave and do 40 hours of work and have an alarm clock go off at 6 o'clock every morning, and I've got to go through traffic to serve you who don't pay me well. I didn't buy into any of that fucking bullshit. So this whole program, the products of syncretism, because believe you me, on there you'll find not only do I have Purium, I have other. I've got a affiliate with a tissue salt company from Hungary, and you get you want the best tissue salts? They're on my page there. They're there. But I'd give it a couple of weeks because he's out of stock. So, but the reason why I'm saying most of those affiliate guys there, Purium that I've got Numi, LifeWave, and Zen Cleanse. They all give you commissions every time you share, you know, the products and help your friends. You get a cut out of what they buy for their health, which is about 100th of the cost of what the medical industry will charge you, and they murder you. Whereas Purium is living enzyme-rich food, which you can live off it, and live a life like me, free, no jobs, no bosses, no alarm clocks, no taxes, none of that fucking conventional bullshit. So,
and multiple times Santos, you've received checks over $1,000, weekly checks over $1,000 just from sharing Purium, sharing health, sharing the Garden of Eden lifestyle. This is what we get, guys, by sharing the Garden of Eden lifestyle. Companies will pour it back into you if you pour it into yourself. But you got to believe in yourself, number one, that you're worth it. Sow a seed, number two, and realize that nothing good in life comes easy. So you have to eat the crust first. You know, this isn't America. When you're dealing with healing, you don't go straight for the pepperoni and the pizza. You don't go straight for the pie. You don't go straight for the strawberry pie. You eat the crust first. That's what you get when you're doing a cleanse, when you do a transformation, when you share that with people as well. Final thing, Santos. If you don't mind, bro, please share your guitar. But would you mind grabbing Pineal Clear really quick before we get off? And let's just run through those ingredients and talk about how you're feeling on Pineal Clear, etc. Brand new product, guys. How are you feeling on Pineal Clear, Santos?
Yeah, great. I'm always feeling good. I haven't felt bad unless like 4 days ago with the itch. But every other day is full of bliss and happiness and joy and perfect health.
Of course. Let me ask you this. I know that your product just arrived, though. You mentioned the 4 days thing. Had the Pineal Clear arrived by the time that you were having that bad itch the other night, 4 nights ago?
No, it was about 5-6 nights days ago or something. These products just came like 3 days ago.
Okay, so since then you haven't had any bad itching. That's good.
Yeah, but sometimes the itching disappears for 3 months, 4 months. It just goes away.
So, Santos, we couldn't see the ingredients. If you couldn't mind holding it one more time, I'll just list them off. I know that number one is Haritaki. Haritaki, guys, is the number one most activating pineal gland, which is a chakra, right? Your glands are chakras. Haritaki is the most activating, pineal gland activating superfood herb in the world. So you got Haritaki there, number one. Irish sea moss, which was Dr. Sebi's favorite superfood, rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, 92 of the body's 102 minerals. 500 milligrams of Haritaki, 250 milligrams of sea moss, 250 milligrams of chaga, a very antioxidant-rich super mushroom, 150 milligrams of turmeric. We all know how anti-inflammatory that is. And then, last but not least, the destroyer of all weakness, Shilajit, 100 milligrams of Shilajit in the Pineal Clear. Shilajit, turmeric, chaga, sea moss, and Haritaki. That is what Pineal Clear is, with deionized water. You put that under the tongue for 30 seconds. Will be straight in your bloodstream in 30 seconds, number one, but number two, will clear out your pineal gland. Help you have clearer thinking, clearer creative thoughts, clearer emotions, clearer goals, clearer vision in your life, clearer intuition so that you're thinking with your neocortex, contrary to your reptilian carnal mind. You want to raise your energy in your chakras? Get up in your neocortex. Think like Neo. And you can do all that if you have Haritaki, if you have Shilajit, chaga, etc. You got to intentionally get your energy up there if you're not already there. Intentionally get your energy up there. And then you'll be thinking for yourself and leading your life contrary to listening to other people's orders. Because most people, guys, we saw what we saw in 2020 with most people following orders, because 97% of people are followers. Why? Because 97% of people are in the reptilian carnal mind. That's why Neo is Neo in the Matrix, because he's in his neocortex. You want to get in your neocortex? Get Pineal Clear.